Hello and welcome to part 0 of my Lotus land story Lunatic scoring tutorial. This episode will cover general scoring methods for the entire game to give you an understanding of the mechanics behind scoring. This series will assume you know the game's basics and can play at Lunatic level in general. If not, this guide may not be for you. The scoring methods in this video will still apply to lower difficulties, as will the general routes throughout the series, but some specifics of the stages and bosses, as well as specific numbers regarding score, may not directly translate. This series will focus on ReimuB, the shot type with the highest theoretical scoring potential. It's also the shot I main. That being said, here are all the ways to score in Lotus land story, hereafter referred to as LLS. First of all, and least important, is shooting score. You get a small amount of score for having your shots hit an enemy, and a slightly larger amount of score for killing an enemy, but both are negligible compared to the other methods, and so are only being mentioned for completeness. Next are the obvious, point items. They're those little purple items with a Japanese character on them, dropped at random from stage enemies and killing boss phases when at full power. Each point item will score a base of 51,200 points at the top of the screen, and below a certain threshold, it will linearly decrease to a base of about 8,000 points at the bottom. However, there's also a mechanic called the dream bonus, which is increased when you pick up these blue dream items with another Japanese character on them. Each dream item will increase your dream bonus by 1 level, and dying loses 1 level. It also resets on each stage transition. Collecting a dream item also increases your score by an amount equivalent to your dream bonus after it's added. Your current dream bonus is added onto the base value of any point items you collect. For example, if you pick up a point item at the top of the screen for max value with a dream bonus of 8,000, the value it's collected for will be 51,200 plus 8,000, or 59,200 points. Point items are also linked to the stage clear bonus, which we'll discuss in a few minutes. Next, power items. There are 2 types: regular power items, which add 1 power, and super power items, which add 10. Both types are only worth 10 points each before full power, which is 127 power. After that, each power item collected increases the value of subsequent power items, first by 10 from 10 to 100, then by 100 from 100 to 1,000, then by 500 from 1,000 to 12,500, finally capping at 12,800 points per power item. A superpower item will increase the power item value by 5 steps, and at max value it will be collected for 25,600 points, double that of a regular power item. This value is static anywhere on the screen, meaning it does not drop with vertical position, and is not affected by the dream bonus. Also, while we're on items, bomb items, 1-up items, and the singular full power item that drops from the last enemy in stage 6 all give 1,000 flat points each. All of these values can be modified with bombs. A bomb, along with clearing bullets and doing damage to all enemies on screen, also magnets all items on screen to your position and collects them for double the usual value at that position. As such, strategic use of score bombs is essential to a good score, and ideally the bombs are used at the top of the screen to collect all items for maximum value. You get 10 misses and 31 bombs to use in total throughout the game, some of which may go to survival on difficult patterns, but ideally the rest are used for scoring. Another big part of scoring is bullet cancels. There are 2 types, which I'll deem small cancels and large cancels. Small cancels come from the clearing of bullets from the screen when you die, bomb, get full power, or kill a boss phase. These give 1,000 points per bullet cleared, and are mostly negligible in main game scoring. I'll also lump in boss phase score as a type of small cancel. At the end of most boss phases, you instantly get a fixed amount of score, which is shown as several yellow 12,800s on the screen. Why this is a thing, I don't know. You don't really have to worry about this, because it stays the same every run. However, large cancels will make up a good part of your score. Whenever you kill a boss or mid-boss, all the bullets on the screen are cancelled, and you get points proportional to how many bullets are cancelled. Each successive bullet cancelled gives more score than the last, so getting large bullet cancels is vital to a good score. The final major component of scoring is grazing. On Lunatic, each graze point gives 5,000 score flat, and the graze caps at 999 graze per stage. Graze beyond this doesn't matter. This gives 5 million points per stage, assuming you hit the graze cap, which is possible on all stages, but not realistic for entry level on stages 1 or 2. However, graze is also a major factor in the stage clear bonus, granted at the end of each stage in LLS. The stage bonus is calculated as follows. Stage number times 1000, plus power level times 100, plus graze count times 50, plus your dream bonus at the end of the stage. All of this is multiplied by the number of point items you picked up during the stage, and then multiplied by the difficulty modifier, which for Lunatic is 1.4, and then, if applicable, is rounded down to the nearest 10. The only exception is the Stage 6 clear bonus, which replaces the stage bonus with an all-clear bonus of 10,000 points, and adds a bonus of 10,000 points to the sum before multiplying it per life in stock. Realistically, you should try not to have lives remaining at the end. My current world record does, but that's because of route errors. Every stage clear bonus except stage 6, for obvious reasons, also gives you 1 extra bomb, so you can factor this in when routing. There's also one source of score that is absolutely negligible for someone first starting out, but can be useful for higher score goals. This only applies to ReimuB shots, since they get Marissa as the stage 4 boss. When Marissa spawns her orbs, or raries, whatever you call them, I'll just call them orbs, each time you shoot down an orb, you get a flat bonus of 50,000 points. However, Marissa's timer works weirdly in that, although she will eventually self-destruct if you don't shoot her down, she has only one timer for the entire battle. This timer is incredibly inconsistent. Usually, 9 waves of respawning orbs is safe for a full milk, but this also requires you to be able to survive those 9 waves for a relatively meager 1.8 million increase in points. Until you get to a high level, I would stick with speed killing her. You still do 4 or 5 waves and only lose out on a couple 100,000 points. That's all for scoring techniques. If you find any inaccuracies or things to add, please point them out in the comments and I'll fix them as quickly as possible. The next video will be on Stage 1 and Orange strategies, and at any time, if you have any direct questions you want to ask me, you can DM me or ping me on Discord. Until then, thanks for watching, and goodbye.